Hi, I'm Helen Garina, Director of Product at Language.io. Today I'm here to show you our article translation plugin for Salesforce. This plugin will work in both Lightning and Classic experience. When you load the plugin, you will see a list of projects, here showing our currently awaiting approval projects under Active. You could also access all the projects, including completed ones, by clicking All. To create a new project, click Create New Project in the upper right, and you will be presented with a variety of search options to narrow down your articles. You could choose a source locale, here it's English, publish their draft articles, you could search by article number or a keyword, you could also search by topics, data categories, record types, or articles that were created or updated in a certain date range, such as within the last week. You could also choose to only look for articles that have outdated translations or articles that don't have any translations in the language that you're targeting. Today, let's say I'm just looking for articles that have updated in the last 2 months and would like to refresh the translations for accordingly. So here I've set a custom range and we'll search for the articles. On the next step, I am able to select which articles I'd like to submit for translation. I could select all of them, or in this case I might just select one to translate. As a final step, I need to give my project a name and select which languages I would like to translate the article into. In this case, I'm going to select Spanish and German. I also have the option to toggle Publish, which will automatically publish the articles once they're done with translation, but I would like to review the drafts before they are published, so I'm going to leave that off. Finally, I click Request Quote. The project is successfully created, as we could see here, and we might need to wait a few moments to review the quote. We could return to View Project and look at our existing project. And actually, we already have the quote ready for this project into Spanish and German, and we could view the quote by clicking on the quote button here. There's also an option to review the articles that we included in this project to the left of that. So let's take a look at the quote. On the quote page, you'll be able to see the number of articles in the project, the locales that we're translating them into, and the corresponding cost depending on the word count, your translation memory, and other factors. And finally, the project management fee, which will change depending on the start option that you select below and will affect the total cost. Auto Start will start without review by the project manager. Rush Start is similarly automatically started, but we will place it at the top of the queue for immediate translation. It is useful to include a note to the PM if that's the case, to make sure that they see the deliverable date and will respond to this by email. And if you need more information, you could also select Detailed Quote. In this case, we'll select Rush Start, add a note, and hit Submit. The project is successfully started, and now this cost is not interactive. We can return to the projects list and view it in the list, and we are no longer able to select it. The ones that have not been started, you can still select and hit Cancel, but the one that has been started is, as you can see, Translation in Progress, cannot be interacted with, though you can review the articles and the approved quote. We can return to the View Projects list, and let's go ahead and delete a project where we have made a slight mistake and we want to cancel selected. It will ask us to confirm, and that project is removed. We could review all the projects that are currently underway, and for the ones that have been completed, such as this one, we could access the draft articles in our knowledge section. This is the Lightning version, but similarly in Classic you're able to go to article management. We'll go to draft articles and see that our article translations have been pushed back in. Here's one for German and Spanish, and we could choose to complete their publication as normal. If we open up one of the articles, we can also see that inline tags are supported, and depending on the rules that you set, we could update URL paths and image tag paths with a locale-specific version that you provide. That way, all the images are in the language that you have translated the article into to match the text that has just been translated. This concludes our tour. I hope that you have found this useful, and if you have any questions, please reach out to the Language.io team at support@languageio.com. Thank you.